According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, new discoveries in cell biology, epigenetics, and physics demonstrate that we are not the victims of our genes, but instead we have an unlimited capacity for living a life overflowing with peace, happiness, and love. Yeah, his words. Frankly, I have to agree. It turns out that DNA are simply rigid, lifeless blueprints used to create proteins. Proteins are the real building blocks of life. And our minds can control these very same proteins, consequently allowing us as individuals to choose our own destiny, right? In essence, that's how it works. Now, I have painstakingly programmed this 3D model of a double helix DNA strand to prove the aforementioned point. All right, I have a little trouble with the viewer there. Now, all the functions of DNA depend on interactions with the dynamic, real building blocks of life, proteins. Proteins, they're okay, that was unexpected. Let me just well, fortunately, as we discussed earlier, DNA is simply a rigid, lifeless structure. Oh, okay. Didn't see that coming. I don't mean it in a bad way either. Well, in 1953, the idea of DNA being a building block of life was really just a hypothesis. Okay, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a judgment call at all. It's on the historical record. It was a hypothesis gone unchecked, frankly. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't need to mention that last part. It wasn't. Now, I should probably talk about DNA a little bit, shed some light on this shining star of, genealogy. Well, let's see. DNA is very proficient at supercoiling. Emphasis super. Okay, good. All right. And proteins are not super. DNA can replicate over and over and over without ever getting tired. Yeah, okay. Right. And that's not easy to do for anything or anybody. Proteins can't. Nope. In fact, proteins are always binding to DNA, kind of like, parasites along the helix. And they're always trying to take credit for evolution. Well, besides which, proteins are stupid. They're dumb. They just don't get it. They're pretenders to the throne. Proteins are not where it's happening. Well, thank you, and that's my feedback.